What's going on, y'all? I am Keith,
I'm Nick.
and this is Are You Serious?
TV.
Well, we've had some interesting topics about relationships in the past.
We did messy as exes.
We've did, uh, don't say you can bring something to the table if you can't bring it.
Yeah, what he said.
But tonight we're going to talk about something very important. We call it the elements.
Of a good relationship.
What we mean by the elements of a good relationship:
Communication.
trust,
Reciprocation.
respect.
And there's one more. Honesty.
Goes a long way.
Oh, absolutely. So let's start off with communication.
Communication.
Being able to communicate with your partner. If something's wrong, if you need something. We ain't no Dr. Phil or Dr. Ruth, but it just is what it is.
I know a lot of us, we feel like we can handle things on our own and we can think it out on our own, but your mate isn't a psychic, and it worries your mate when they don't know what's going on with you. Know what's going on with you, babe. If you don't tell your mate, that could cause a problem because they don't know what to think. So please communicate with your mate.
You have to, like, if something's wrong, you just absolutely have to. Like you said, you're not a mind reader, but you could look on that person's face. You could look on your significant other's face and tell when something isn't right.
And it's understandable why you might not communicate with your mate. You might feel like your mate wouldn't understand. You might feel like you're not trying to open a can of worms. It's many reasons why you may feel like you shouldn't communicate with your mate. But the important thing to do is communicate with your mate.
Absolutely. Which brings us to let's talk about honesty. Being open and honest with somebody.
Honesty, when I tell you it will go a long way in a relationship, trust me, it will go a long way.
You don't want to have your shit in because you didn't tell the truth about something that could have been avoided.
I tell you what, I'd rather me had told my woman something before she found out somewhere else.
Absolutely. You don't want to see that your man is doing something,
And the thing about honesty, what does it build up? Trust.
So you definitely have to trust them.
Honesty builds trust. That means some helper from around the corner can come around and tell your woman anything.
All day.
And your woman is not going to believe it.
Because she know her man.
She's confident in her man. She knows her man is honest. He communicates. And therefore, she can trust him.
Yeah. And reciprocation.
Reciprocation.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of our viewers might not know or understand what we mean by reciprocation.
Reciprocation means that if he do something good for you, do something good in return. And half the time, he don't even have to do anything good. Just him being a good man or just her being a good woman to you. You always want to reciprocate that. It doesn't have to be expensive gifts. It could be any gift. You can get up and cook breakfast in the morning. Ladies, let me tell y'all something. There is nothing wrong with cooking your man breakfast or dinner or even lunch. Because let me tell you something. If you keep feeding that man Hot Pockets, he's going to be at some other bitch table eating her meal. And that's not good. You're going to be wondering where you at. You just got off of work at 7 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. Well, and he tell you, I'm catching a bite to eat. Bitch, you got Hot Pockets on the table. This bitch got a full-fledged meal. Meat, potatoes, steak, veggies.
You lost them. I wish you would try to feed me Hot Pockets. And a woman giving me a full-course meal. Bitch, bye. I come get my shit in the morning. I might just send somebody to come get it. I'm not leaving that table. But fellas, yeah, we're going to talk about you too. Get your lady some flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might feel like, oh, my girl, she got to have the most expensive things and all. Women don't think like that. Good women don't think like that. Mm-hmm. The simplest things would go a long way, just for the simple thought that a woman knows you were thinking of her, that she was on your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with being sentimental to a woman. Open the door, you know.
Yes.
Say yes, ma'am, from time to time. Hold her hand walking down the street. It's nothing wrong with holding your lady's hand in public. It's nothing wrong with it at all. You know what I'm saying?
You're proud.
You should be proud of your mate. You know what I'm saying? If you can't walk outside and hold your mate's hand in public, you two months, y'all don't need to be fucking with one another. I mean, that's just what it is.
What it really is.
That's what it is. You have an artificial relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's not pure. It's not.
Now, granted, some people may communicate like that, but you know, a lot of women want the whole, you know, lovey-dovey things and everything like that. Some of them may not step up and say it, but a lot of them want it, and a lot of us are very vocal about what we want.
Right.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. I would rather tell my man than him try and figure out and get it wrong and me get upset.
I mean, you know, and like I told y'all once before in earlier videos, I wouldn't tell y'all things that I'm not experiencing myself or I haven't experienced myself. This relationship, my baby, she happens to be a very vocal person. She'll tell you what's on her mind in a minute. Me, on the other hand, I'm a thinker. You know, I'm an intellect. I'm thinking one thing, you know, and you might think I'm in a bad mood or something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm actually in a good mood. I'm just thinking about something. But my point is, you know what I'm saying? That's why you communicate.
Yeah.
That's why you communicate. You know what I'm saying?
Be nice to one another. You know, it's nothing wrong with saying thank you or please or, you know,
it's
you're
hard.
welcome.
It's hard, but I gotta admit, I feel a whole lot better after I try to be nice. I feel a whole lot. It's times, you know, me and we have these stubborn times. We just don't want to be nice.
Yeah.
We don't want to say thank you. We don't want to say please. We feel like we can do stuff for ourselves. Oh, make me no goddamn breakfast. I can get it myself. You know, let a woman express her emotion. Let the woman express her love for you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they do best. It don't hurt to be nice. It don't make you soft. It don't make you a punk. You know what I'm saying? To be
a little nice,
sincere.
Sensitive.
You know,
in tune.
I tried to find a word
with
around
your
it,
sensitivity.
but what she said, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt.
Compromise.
It's a better word. I take that word. I'll take that word.
Compromise. We have to compromise with one another.
Well, fellas, it's like what happened to being the kind of man that our granddaddy, the gentleman.
Yes.
What happened to the gentleman? No, let's bring that man back. You know
Chivalry.
It's not dead, y'all.
It's really not.
It's not dead. It's on life support. It's still.
It can be revived.
It can be revived. You know what I'm saying? But it just takes the right elements
of a good man and a good woman being brought together. And last but not least, we didn't mention this in our list, but it's so important, and I think it's the top. Spiritual. Pray together. That's so essential. Because if you have a bad argument, that's what's going to get you through. It ain't going to be no self-help book. It's going to be...
Hey, it's been arguments between me and her and nobody but God. I mean, can't...
Right.
No force...
Because both of us, we are a force to be reckoned with.
I'm stubborn. She's stubborn. You know,
but
nobody want to lose.
Right, but once we come together and we pray about it, it's so much lighter when we work so well together. And that's what could work for anybody. That's what somebody, you know, pray together. And if your man not into praying, or if your woman not into praying, then if he can't catch you in the spirit, or she can't catch you in the spirit, then you probably don't need to be with him.
Before you say, fuck it, I can't do it no more, before you just pray.
Have a talk.
Have a talk.
And having said that,
for those of you who don't believe what we're saying,
try it.
Are you serious?
TV. Peace out.